in Potsdam, which is the capital of Brandenburg, which is the state that surrounds Berlin.
I saw several Monets.
But the most interesting thing, of course, was the Nefertiti statue. So we just came out of the station.
Friedrichstraße.
Yeah, that's the name of the station. That's the Pergamon Museum behind me. We're not going to it, but it's very well known here in Berlin. Pergamon Museum and the Neues Museum we're going to are literally on an island in the middle of Berlin, surrounded by the Spree River. So it's also a UN World Heritage Site. So here you've got the Pergamon Museum is over there, that one over there, the Bode Museum, and the one we're going to is Neues Museum, which is over there. So now we're actually literally crossing into the island. Check this out. Museum Island or Museum Insel, something like that. Very cool. So as I was saying earlier, this is a UN World Heritage Site because of all the artifacts and art pieces here.
And we have the Ukraine flag.
Where's the Ukraine flag? Well, yeah, the Ukraine flag is all over Germany. Located in the heart of Berlin, the stunning museum is home to an extensive collection of ancient artifacts and art, including the famous bust of Nefertiti. Join us as we take a journey through history and explore the wonders of the Neues Museum. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go check the Nefertiti art thing out. I managed to get my GoPro in, but they made me remove the stick, so now I'm holding the camera with one hand. Basically, you've got security upstairs behind me. You've got like 3 security down here. Around 110 years before I was born. What's up? We just made it to Subway for a break after we were done with the Neues Museum. It was interesting, as I said earlier, lots of things from ancient Egypt and the Roman Empire. But the most interesting thing, of course, was the Nefertiti statue. And what was ridiculous is that you had to stand in one room to take a photo of it from the other room. So, hope we got good footage. Gio got us a tuna sandwich with Lay's chips and a Coke and a Pepsi Max.
We're planning a possible trip tomorrow to Potsdam, which is like a 30 minutes train ride from Berlin. Apparently we've been told that there's a sun exhibition. We are 1C. Welcome to Alexanderplatz.
Which is basically on curve for Amsterdam or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Excuse my German pronunciation. What's crazy about Berlin, and I've said this before, is that every tree is numbered. Every tree has an identity. And it's not just a tier garden, the park. It's also on the streets. I've noticed every tree has a number, which is crazy. It's the first time I see this anywhere. So this church behind me burned down at some point in time. I don't know when, but it did, and it hasn't been fixed yet. But I think it's still beautiful. So we're approaching KaDeWe Mall. What floor are we on now? 4? We're still on the 4th? So we're back to another favorite place of ours. It's called Amrit, Indian food. We tried it the other day. I'm sure you saw it a few episodes ago. And but we had it for dinner. Now we're having it for lunch. During the day, we ordered a vegetable biryani, soup, and samosas. So we start off with the soup. What soup did we order?
Lentil soup with some cream and coconut. Probably the Indian spices.
These are the samosas. You like the soup?
Yeah.
How would you describe it?
Burst of spices.
So as you can see, this is another part of the Berlin Wall. Good evening from Berlin. It's drizzling as we speak. It's not that cold actually. And this is what Alexanderplatz looks like. So I'm not saying much because I just want to let the city speak for itself. As usual, Alexanderplatz is full of tourists. But that's the most crowded Primark I've ever been to. But why are we here? Because we need to buy underwear. Since we extended for 3 days, we're out of underwear. That's why we're here. Now, where's the heron? Heron.
said they chew. And then I saw her putting something when we ordered it from that bar. What do they have in that bar?
Fruits and gummies and stuff like that. How was it?
There's a mix of cultures, mix of people. I've been hearing so many languages, more than I've been hearing German.
They are a lot more flexible at ease. I mean, you don't need to punch in or out from any public transportation. You can cross the street. I mean, as long as you're being safe. We've been sent good weather, so the weather really helped us to discovering a lot of streets by foot. Definitely multicultural, definitely change of language, style, people from an area to another. I think if you want to do Berlin for the first time, you better focus on one side or one section, because you cannot do all of Berlin in one trip.
But we've been jumping around from one side to the other. I know Berlin is known for its night scene or the clubbing scene. But I mean, if you wanna, you can do both. Basically, we jump from different locations, from the central Berlin to the southern side of Berlin, and then to the western side, and then to the eastern side, and then back to the center. So I feel like we did, although we jumped around, but we did a lot of Berlin, or we got to see a lot of it. But it is one of these places that I would definitely want to come back to. So what's cool also about the stations in Berlin is that every station has its own character, in a way.
Underground in Europe is something, but the underground in London is something else.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Yeah, I agree. The one in London is like totally different. Let's go. Guten Morgen from the zoo station. What's the plan today?
We're going to Potsdam. Should be like a 20-something minutes ride by train. It's outside the first two rings in Berlin. So it's Zone C, which is the bigger circle. We're going to a museum, I forgot what its name.
Museum, an impressionist painting museum about the sun in paintings, something like that. Now we'll talk to Cynthia, our host. She'll explain it better. Well, this is Berlin for you this morning, and I think I see Cynthia. There she is. Yep, I see her, I see her, I see her, I see her. There she is.
We have 7 minutes. Hi.
Bonjour. Just made it to Potsdam.
Honestly, I have known nothing about Potsdam. It's my second time here.
Just where are we?
We're in Potsdam, which is the capital of Brandenburg, which
Okay.
is the state that surrounds Berlin.
All right.
That's good enough.
I hope it's the capital of Brandenburg.
Weekend promotional.
Slash Delhi slash.
That's what you said.
I'm happy I got to see a Monet for the first time. Several Monet photos, paintings, and Peter Paul Rubens.
So, museum impressions.
I saw several Monets.
Mostly it was
It
Monet.
was,
They said they have 38.
Yeah.
38 Monet.
Oh, okay.
I like the idea about how the sun was interpreted in totally different times by totally different artists.
Yeah, but
I felt that most of the work looked alike, the Impressionists,
Yes, they were the same people,
same era, same.
being going to the same places, painting the same things.
Yeah.
No, but still, when you see the son of Louis the 14th,
Yeah.
and then you see the sun with the, you know, the
Yeah, they
eyes,
took the sun from different eras, but I
and
mean,
the astrology. How
Yeah.
first they discovered that the sun is circular, you know, like how they were able, because before in the 1800s, the people that used to deal with the sun and astronomy, they used to burn them or something like that. It was written. You know,
Oh,
it was
witchcraft.
evil. It was the evil.
yeah. Cynthia, your impressions?
I thought it was very impressionist.
Yeah, oh nice. Wow.
Honestly, I was a bit like annoyed by how crowded it was, especially the sun part, because I really wanted to see that. I thought there was also a lot of like really ugly things. Like at some point, I started skipping the ugly paintings. Like there were
Yeah.
things that were just not my style.
No, I
at
didn't
all.
find them ugly. I thought they looked alike.
No, the Impressionists, yeah, but like in the sun one, there were like, honestly, the Edward Munch one, I thought was really ugly.
No, I loved it. Oh my god, I got it as a magnet. The big one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my
So now
God.
I thought this is not my style at all, and then I looked and I was like, I thought, okay, just for respect, I would just look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like this.
It's,
I
It's
didn't like
inspired by some astrologist as well, the way he drew the sun. Yeah.
peanuts.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna do it. It's okay. Yellow.
So chocolate ice cream, but you get to pick what kind of M&Ms you want to put with it. I have the salted caramels and peanut.
I had the regular chocolate.
Oh, we're back at Alexanderplatz because it's the only square where the shops stay open late. Busy Alexanderplatz.
Saturday.
And it's on a Saturday, yeah, exactly. And the weather is beautiful. But now it's time for some shopping. Just to give you a perspective of where we are and what we're doing, we're crossing into Museum Island right now on our way home or on our way to have dinner. So we're having dinner at what's this restaurant called? Viti?
Viti.
Viti.
Vietnamese cuisine.
Vietnamese cuisine.
And sort of going for the noodle soup.
The pho soup?
Pho chai.
Pho chai.
Or something like that.
So first on the list, the appetizers is the spring rolls. This is the pho chai. Their spring rolls were good, but their pho, or maybe it's just pho is just not for us. Or I don't like tofu. I thought I ordered a vegetarian pho, but with tofu, and I thought the tofu would be little pieces that I could remove, but apparently they were huge pieces, and they overtake the full plate.
And if you're wondering why we're looking red, that's because of these